Welcome to LinkedIn for really smart people. All right, let's log into LinkedIn. And the first thing we're going to do is go to Profile and Edit Profile. And this is fairly straightforward. We can add a summary. We can add experience, and we can add these types of things as well. So let's add a summary. And then we can save it. And we can always go back and edit it again. And then when you're done, you can say done editing. So that's how you add things to your profile. The next thing we're going to do is to turn off the activity broadcasts. Otherwise, every time you make a change, you'll be broadcasting to all your connections. So we'll go up here to privacy and settings. And it's right down here, turn on off your activity broadcast, and we want to uncheck that. It was turned on by default, and then we want to save it. And that way you won't be bothering all your connections every time you make a change. It's really annoying. Next, we're going to show you how to get a very nice internet address or URL to your profile. You can click on Profile, and then if you have to, you can click on Edit. It's this is your address on LinkedIn, and you see it's very ugly there with all that junk in it. So we're just going to go to Edit, and now an Edit button appears here, and scroll down here, and it says Customize your public URL. So we can click here, and we should be able to shorten this up to something like that. If it's available, you get a green mark. And there we have it. If we go to Profile, we now have a nice URL there that you can use for signature on an email or send people. All right, here's a nice feature of LinkedIn. It lets you print a nice PDF of your resume or curriculum vitae, and it's easy to do. You just click not here, but over on this little guy, and it's export to PDF. And you give it a name. We'll set it on our desktop. And there it is. So it's a great way to have a place to store all your information for a printed resume. Here's a quick tip that you can just type in here, and if I'm looking for Rick Clace, I'll find Rick here. If I'm looking for Rob McCormick, I'll find Rob here, and I can just click on it, and that will go to that profile, and I can send email or I can connect with this person. So that's a good quick tip. Here's how we can add a photo. First, let's go and just get a sample one from our learning website here, and we'll pick this one. I just switched tabs there. I have LinkedIn on this tab and the website on this tab. Right click in whatever browser you're in, save image as. We'll save it to our desktop. I'll call it Profile. Save it. Then we'll go back to Add Photo, choose File from Desktop, and you can crop it and do different things, but let's just save that. And now there's your profile. Here's how to add a YouTube video, a picture, a PowerPoint, almost anything to your LinkedIn profile. So we'll start by clicking Edit. And under Summary, if you do see this little icon, if you click on it, you can upload a file, and that will take any file from your desktop and bring it up and put it under Summary. But there's also this thing called Add a Link. So if we click here, and the link I'm going to give it a YouTube video. So I switch tabs here at the top to go to YouTube. I want to click on share, and then I'm going to copy that link, place it in here, and that YouTube video will be added. And if you're wondering what else you can do, you can go add a link and click on supported providers, and you get a very long list here in a minute of all the things that you can do. All these image providers, these video providers, and if you're interested in presentations, ScribeD, SlideShare, that's a great place to put PowerPoint, and much more. So you can add a great deal of resources to your profile by using that method. Here's how you can move things around. And just click on Edit, and you can scroll down, and if I wanted my experience at the top, I would just click here and I would drag it up, or I can move things around in this fashion. Generally, your most important things should occur at the top. In my case, it's the projects I'm working on, not my education. So that's how you do it. Let's look at the hidden power of LinkedIn. Let's say we're done editing. Now you go up here, and if you want to search groups, you have to drop this little guy down here, which is really tricky. It took me a long time to figure that out. And then I'm going to search for groups, and I'm interested in film and groups about film, and I can join these groups. Some of them are private, some are public, but they're LinkedIn groups. This has over 250,000 members, and what I do is, if I'm linked in with an industry professional, I check out what groups they take part in, and then I'll sign up for those groups. But it is a little time consuming, but it is worthwhile. Okay, here's how to control how much you want to show of your profile, and we do that by going to settings, and there's so much here, but the setting we want is edit your public profile. And you can, if you don't want your public profile to anyone, you can click this one. If you want to make it visible here, and you can select what categories, and that's how you do it. So you can show as much or as little as you want on LinkedIn by knowing that setting.